If you're brand new to creating YouTube thumbnails, or you think the thumbnails that you're designing right now are just not good enough, I want to show you a very simple step-by-step and free process for creating very highly clickable YouTube thumbnails. And I've used this method many times. I do have a more advanced method using Photoshop. I'm not going to cover that in this video. I'll cover that in an upcoming video. Right now, let me show you the simple method, and I do have a link in the description to this platform so you could sign up completely for free. This platform is called Canva. If you click the link below, you could create a completely free account. That way you could save your projects. If you don't make an account, you can't do some things like saving your projects. Once you create your account, basically all you have to do is come up to the Canva search box here and type in YouTube thumbnails and click this one right here. And it's gonna show you the suggested size just in case you wanna later design something from scratch. But I usually recommend the search and looking for templates, because with templates, someone else, a professional designer, created these templates that cover lots of different niches and topics on YouTube. So if you start here, it's a lot easier to make something professional because you just have to edit what's existing. So that's what I recommend you do to get started if you're new to the whole creation process. But if you wanted to create from scratch, you could always create a design right here and then do a custom size, and 1280 by 720 is the size you want. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually browse over here because we want to create a thumbnail from a template. You also have a bunch of different filters you could choose from. So if any of these filters seem like they would be helpful, like a theme for color or these type of styles, you could go ahead and do that. You could always search as well. So YouTube thumbnail for tech, for example, you could use the search bar here to refine it further. So I did browse around already, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Now, depending on what kind of account you have, some of these are going to have a little crown, and that means you have to have a Canva Pro subscription. I have one of those here, but if you don't have one, you can't use the ones that have the crown. You will have to just find some that say free. But there's plenty option for both. You don't have to get the Pro version just to use this platform. Let me go ahead and click on one of these. And when you click, it's just gonna open it here, and you could start designing from scratch here your YouTube thumbnail. Now, if you end up liking this process, I recommend watching my Canva video so you get to know exactly how Canva works. Because in this video, I don't want to go too far into details of things we don't need for YouTube thumbnails, because I'm just going to edit an existing one. But if you were to do this all the time, you may want to learn Canva inside and out. But over here, we're on the template page, so you could see anytime if I choose a different template here, it's gonna change it over here and I could edit it. I'll go back to this one. And with templates, all these different things you see on your screen could be changed or erased. So for example, I obviously don't wanna have this guy on my template, right? I wanna have a picture of me. So I'm gonna click right here. You see it's just selected this section. I could press delete in my keyboard and he's gone just like that. Any one of these texts you could double click on, and then you could change it. You have font options, you have font size, you have font color, and you have effects and things like that, which we're not gonna worry about since we're just making a still image. And you could change the text by typing new text. I'm gonna select this one, reduce the size to make sure it fits here. And then I'm gonna click away and I could grab it and move it exactly where I want. And that's how simple it is to edit any existing text. If you don't like any elements, like this arrow maybe I don't like, I could go ahead and press delete on it over here. Anytime you could press Command Z or Control Z and bring things back that you just deleted. That's just the undo step. You could also undo and redo up here as well. Now with these things like this arrow, this elements, there's a whole elements tab that gives you all kinds of different arrows and elements you could choose from. So if you didn't like this arrow, for example, you could choose a different one and I could grab it and bring it over here. And with any element or basically any shape, you could resize it, you could rotate it. It has all kinds of different options. Very simple to understand here. I'm gonna delete this one. And let's say one of these boxes here you don't like, so you could select any shapes like this and press delete to get rid of it. In this case, I'm gonna bring it back because it actually was a good design. I'll change this text as well, create, and I'm gonna go ahead and increase the size to fit the box, and I'll click away. And I'll go ahead and move this right to the center of this box, which I get these guides to help me do that. Now let's talk about your background, and I'm gonna add my picture here in a second, but if you click the background right here, this is the background I have. I could always edit that image that's existing already. So you could see I have things like I can make it brighter. Okay, so I have that option. I could give it more contrast to really make it pop if I want to, and I could boost the saturation or reduce the saturation. And you have a bunch of filters and other things here to choose from if you wanted to add more there. But in my case, I want to change this background maybe, so I'll go to the background tab on the side, and you could choose any background you see over here. Again, some are going to be free and some are going to have that crown next to them, which requires Canva Pro. So if I just click on one, it's going to change the background just like that. Very, very simple. I'll click just a few more just to show you how easy it is to change your background. Okay, so I'll just undo and go back to the one I started with, but I wanted to show you how easy it is if you don't like the existing background here. You always have solid colors to choose from as well. So if you just want a blue background, click one and you get that blue background. Now let's go ahead and bring in a picture of ourselves. So we'll go to the upload tab here, and you could just press upload media and take a picture. I have a screenshot that I just took from my video editing software. So I'll click on it and there's that screenshot, right? It just puts it somewhere on your canvas and you could move it around. So let's say I want this, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna want this over here. Now you have a couple options here. One is you could crop around the screenshot. So if I press crop right here, as long as this picture is selected, I could go ahead and get rid of things I don't want to see, right? So I don't want to see this side, crop the top, crop the bottom. And now I could press done, and that's gonna crop my image. So then my image looks like this. So then I could put it over here. But what I really like to do, let me actually make this even bigger. I'm gonna put myself right over here. And I'm actually pointing the wrong direction, right? So I need to flip horizontal. That's much better, right? So this could be pretty close to what I'm going for, but let's say that I want to cut the background out. Now this is more advanced, and I usually use Photoshop to cut myself out of a background, which looks really nice on YouTube thumbnails. But there is an option if I press edit image, and it's called BG Remover. Now this one requires Canva Pro. This doesn't come with the free version, but let me show you what it does here if you decide to upgrade to Canva Pro. This is one of the main reasons I upgraded actually, because it cuts the background so smoothly where I don't really need an advanced software like Photoshop for some of my YouTube thumbnails, and I could press apply. Now I could still resize if I wanted to and bring myself over here. Okay, so now if I click away, you could see that's a lot cleaner than having that background, and I didn't need to do anything fancy or have advanced knowledge of photo editing. And with this image selected, I could also edit this image to make things more contrasty if I wanted to, or make things brighter. You have saturation if things look too saturated. You could even make things black and white with saturation. And you have a ton of different effects over here too. This one's cool too. You could actually make things pixelated. Let's say you were hiding something and the video was going to reveal what this was hiding. You could always use effects like this. So a ton of different things. You could even put yourself in these type of frames, for example, like a phone or a laptop frame. That's one of the options that you get down here. Again, some of these do require Canva Pro. So if you want to do everything that I showed you, I know for sure that background remover is part of Canva Pro. Now, let's say we're done with this. You kind of get a good idea now. Start with templates, add elements as you need to. You could go ahead and add additional text here that's not included. So you could bring in text just like that and edit them this way, or edit the text that's already existing here. You could again change your background over here from any of the backgrounds or solid colors. And then you could go to the upload tab, upload a picture of yourself, bring it over here. And if you have Canva Pro, remove the image. Let's say I'm happy with this design. I'm gonna go to the download tab right here and press download. And we want PNG, and 1280 by 720 is the default, okay? So that's all I need to do. Again, the free version gives you exactly the same setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this option, and it's gonna download it here to my computer as a PNG file. Now, if you wanted to use this beyond YouTube, this does have a resize option as well, where you could resize it for Instagram stories or basically any custom size that you want to. So I usually use this option, which again is one of the benefits of Canva Pro. It lets you resize to any size you want from the same thing. So for example, I'll just show you. So if I resize to Instagram stories, I get a whole different layout without me actually designing again from scratch. And then I could edit from here, and then I could download this and post this to TikTok or Instagram Reels. I do that from time to time, and that will help me promote my YouTube videos on other platforms as well. But for a brand new beginner, there is nothing easier than using the Canva platform and using the design templates already on this platform that you could use completely for free. I remember when I first started on YouTube, way before Canva, I had to know Photoshop. That was the essential thing that you had to know before you could actually create YouTube thumbnails. Photoshop was basically the only game in town. Now, Canva is a great introductory platform. I always recommend it to beginners. And then when you get more advanced, I do have Photoshop training as well that shows you how to do it. That gets you a lot more than most people need, but I usually tell people start with Canva and then eventually go to Photoshop if you want a more advanced design. I hope you found this video useful. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for easy to follow tech videos, and I'll see you next time.